What's up, South Carolina fans? Former defensive back Matt O'Brien here, and today I'm really excited to be breaking down highlights of one of my favorite Gamecocks over the past decade, safety Nick Emmanwori. At 6'3", 220 pounds, Nick is a big safety who developed into a first-team All-American in 2024 and really racked up accolades throughout his entire career at South Carolina. But what you don't see on the screen are his intangibles, and these are the things that are really going to make him develop into a future Pro Bowler in the NFL. The first, his communication and ability to direct and lead the players in the secondary, something the defensive back coaches at South Carolina had a tremendous amount of confidence in Nick throughout his career. And two, his competitiveness as someone who is going to outwork and outplay the guy across from him each and every play. Without further ado, let's get into it. When we think of Emmanwori's game, his interceptions and ball skills come to mind first, and this play from Oklahoma is one of my favorites from his entire career. I mean, look how much ground he can cover. And when you consider his size, you can see why NFL teams are really excited. But it was really his run defense that set him apart early in his career and will make him invaluable at the next level. This play as a true freshman, switching from one high to attack mode on the motion, he made this tackle look super easy on a very athletic receiver. On this play, he really shows his stopping ability with a big hit on a 250-pound plus quarterback. This highlights Emmanwori's willingness and ability to hit with force. Yeah, I would not be getting up from this hit. Next, we see him in man coverage, and he shows no hesitation at all coming up in run support, which equals a 3-yard loss for the defense. Now we see similar concept with him coming up on the short pass, but his experience tells him to drop back and he's able to cover ground and get the interception. And once again, here's where we see his speed. I found this video of Emmanwori racing Amarian Brown, who clocked a 4.3 40-yard dash. So you're talking about a safety with absolute wheels. And there's no better on-field display of this than his interception against LSU. It may have been called back on a bogus flag, but we really got to see his strides on display. I clocked him in at 4.4 on the first 40 yards with pads on, and no one came close to catching him. If you have any doubts about man coverage, we see him easily match up with a tight end and show the ability to high point the ball to make the pick. Again, we're talking about someone with linebacker size at safety doing this. Another one against Oklahoma, he picks up the dig route as man and is able to pick off a really ill-advised throw by the QB, but Emmanwori takes advantage and shows off his athleticism and ball skills once again. On this back angle, you can really tell this is a receiver-level catch. Back to the run game, this is a sneaky impressive play. He makes a one-on-one tackle on a talented running back look easy. You can see on the back end he does this by maintaining leverage and being athletic enough to mirror the running back's moves. How about against Rocket Sanders a couple years back at Arkansas? You can see Emmanwori's ability to come downhill and put on a hit and make those one-on-one tackles to save a big play. Gamecock fans know how impressive this is against a big back like Rocket Sanders. An example here that NFL scouts will love, Emmanwori shows he can play in the box, read, react, and make a stopping hit on a running back in the lane. This last one shows off his coverage and ball skills, but more so his ability to make big plays in big games. And that's what myself and many Gamecocks fans are going to remember about Nick Emmanwori at South Carolina. Nick is currently competing at the NFL Combine. I think he's going to do well, and I wish him the absolute best as he takes on his next challenge. And I'd be absolutely shocked if he doesn't get selected in the top 40 picks in this year's draft. Best of luck to you, Nick. Thanks, and I'm Matt O'Brien.